Hello everyone, today I'm going to change the clutch on a Bolens MTD BL110, and I'll put the exact model number on this, but this is something I bought at Lowe's, and it's been a good little trimmer for me, but the clutch is now worn out, so I need to change that. You're going to need a ratchet and a 5/8 spark plug socket. You're going to of course need the correct clutch, and I'll give you the part number for that in a minute. You're going to need a T20 screwdriver to take off all the screws from this housing, and a set of Allen keys or hex wrenches if you wish, and a small bit of rope. Okay? So first thing we need to do is to put the rope into the cylinder, thus effectively locking the engine up. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is take off the spark plug. Alright, first thing we need to do is remove the spark plug so that we can put the little piece of rope inside, effectively locking the engine so that when we can unscrew the clutch from the engine. So we'll show you that first. Okay, so pull the cap off the spark plug or the wire. Get your socket on there. There we go. Just pull the spark plug off just like that. Next, get your rope and just feed it down into the hole. Okay, and see if you can get the piston all the way down when you're doing it. And the way you can tell is you can actually see the piston on just looking through the hole, or you can push the rope down and see how far it goes. And I'm just pulling the rope, the pull start till I see it at the bottom. Okay, there it's at the bottom. So I'm going to feed as much of this rope into that hole as possible. And don't worry about this, it doesn't hurt the engine one bit. And just stuff it in there as much as you can. Alright, this should be good. And once you got it all stuffed in there as much as you can, I mean, at a certain point you just can't put any more in there. It's a small displacement engine. Oh, I still can get some more in there. Here we go. Don't stuff it all the way in. Leave yourself some rope so you can pull it out. That would be something you don't want to do. Okay, so that's plenty. I'm going to pull the rope, and the pull start, and seize that up. That's it. She's good and locked there. Alright, next step. Okay, next step is to take your Torx screws off of this, and there's 1, 2, 3, and that will remove the housing from there. Remember, the wire's still connected, so don't yank that off and rip the wires apart. Okay, this is your throttle cable and your kill switch wire, and they can stay attached. And it just splits apart like that. Now, I've been at this clutch trying to fix it, and obviously failed at it. Now, the one problem I had was getting this little screw out of the center to remove the clutch. For some reason my wrench didn't fit right, and it just got stripped up. Let's see which size is the correct one here. No, it's definitely not that one. That was a little thin. No. Excuse me. Alright, the correct wrench is the 1/8 hex key, or Allen wrench, depending on how you want to call it. Now, what that clutch cover should look like is this. Okay? And inside is where you're going to put the hex key or hex wrench in to unscrew and screw that screw in. You can't actually see it. You need to look straight down into that hole, and I doubt I can get that on camera. But I cut it off here so you can see where it's at. Okay? You don't have to cut it off to take it off. Now, the reason I cut it off is because it was stripping on the way out. So by cutting it off, that gave me the ability to put a Torx wrench, Torx T20 on there, and that fit perfect. It really took it off nicely. But it is not. Let me double check. Yes, it is a Torx. Sorry. It is a Torx T20. Okay? So you may get away with it with this Allen wrench, but it's actually a Torx screw on this. So I'm just going to unscrew that. And your new clutch comes with one of those screws in it already. You can't undo that unless you cut it open like I did. This just slips off, so just pull it forward, and there it is. Off you go. You'll notice that there's a little washer here at the very top of the clutch, and the new clutch comes with one of those, so make sure that you remember to put that little thin washer on the top of that. Next, you got to unscrew this, and you could use for that you could use an adjustable wrench. And it unscrews clockwise, counterclockwise. There we go, just like that. Okay, so there's that little washer I was talking about. It goes on top like this, okay? Just like that. And you'll see there's a large rear washer on it too. Okay, so that, large rear washer goes on the back. And it comes with your kit, your clutch kit too. Again, I will put this part number on the web page on the description, so you can order it. So here's the internal guts. Not quite the same. The other one had a rubber. Not quite the same. The other one had a rubber outside to it. Okay, there's the old clutch, and it uses a rubber inside friction plate, and it's a little different from the other one, but the basic way it works is the same. This one has metal friction plates inside of it, and it comes with a little washer as well. It shows you which direction to take it off and put it on. This side goes onto the top. Okay, so it screws in that direction, and of course we have the flat washer for the back and the other friction plate. So let's go and put it back on. First washer back in there. Sorry, more in center there. So we got the large washer in there. Next, screw this puppy on there, and put your thin flat washer back on there. But you want to tighten this down, so I'm going to do that with my adjustable here. Doesn't have to be super tight, because it spins in the direction of tightness. So basically it will get tight as you use it. Okay, so that's good and tight there. So next, the bell housing, or whatever this is called, the outside friction plate. Put it on there, and as I said, I don't have a T20 that fits in there, but I wish I did. I need a T20, a deep T20. See, I can't get that to fit all the way down there. So I'm going to use my hex key, which is not what I recommend you use. Alright, I'm making it go with a 7/64 Allen key, but really what you should be using is that T20 Torx key. But it'll tighten it up. It doesn't have to be super tight again, like I said. It'll tighten itself up. Okay, so there. It's about as tight as I need to get it to go. Well, it's still going tighter. A little bit of play there. So I'll let her keep going. There we go. There we go. Nice and tight in there. As you can see, spinning freely. All the parts are in there. Next, we'll just put it back together again and it should be good. Make sure you get the trigger in the right position for the engine and slide it together like that. Put your T20 screws back into it. That, and now test it out. And to test it out, of course, just start it up and see if the head revolves again. Sorry, prior to testing it out, you should put the spark plug back in and take the rope out of the cylinder, so we'll do that now. It's good to hand tighten the spark plug first, that way you know you're not cross-threading it. Get it down as snug as you can with your fingers. Five-eighths socket. There we go. Nice and snug. Put the spark plug wire back on. And now start it up and see if you're in business again as far as trimming goes. As you can see, clutch is working. Thanks for watching.